Pathways to Wholeness podcast. I'm Michael Warmoth, and I thank you for joining us for this next episode of meditative teaching. Please note that these meditations were recorded in a tropical environment with the windows and doors open, so you will hear birds and other sounds in the background. Try not to let them distract you from the words. Okay, let's just settle in, relax, maybe take a few breaths and just listen to the music before the teaching starts. We have heard many times that fear is the source of our difficulties, however they may look. Fear of our authentic self, fear of our own life force, is the basis of our struggle, the basis of our suffering, and our difficulties. But for most of us, that fear is invisible. We are not conscious of it. We don't feel it. And we probably struggle to believe it's even there. And we look for all kinds of solutions to our issues, struggles, which is merely managing symptoms not affecting the root cause. We have lived with fear for so long that we don't even know it's there. We don't know how it affects us. We are unconscious of it. And yet, it is the primary source of our disconnection from peace and love, from harmony and joy. It is the greatest influence on our life. If we choose to become conscious, to let that fear arise into our conscious awareness, it could be released, because the fear of our authentic self is actually a groundless fear. There is nothing to fear. About our authentic selves. That is an idea that we developed and have held for so long that we have no idea that it even exists. So we must ask ourselves, are we willing to face that fear? Are we willing to make conscious that which we have held so closed for so long? Are we willing to see and experience the source of our struggles? In general, we tend to avoid any possibility of those things becoming conscious that we have buried for so long. It is completely understandable that we should be resistant. The experience of fear is not an easy one. It's a decision to become open to what lies within. Goes against everything we have been doing with our lives. There is shame and guilt, There are strong feelings. Feelings about us, ourselves, about whether we could ever be good enough, whether we have the right to live, the right to enjoy our lives. The right to happiness and peace. That is why we practice becoming present, letting go and surrendering, so that we become conscious, become aware of what is. We make ourselves available to the natural healing process of the Spirit within us, which is always seeking full expression of its loving, joyful, peaceful nature. In our fear, we have closed our minds to that experience. Because we are afraid there is something else, but there isn't. There are painful memories. There are strong feelings. But we will soon see that they mean nothing about us that is bad or negative. When we finally let ourselves be, just be with ourselves, we'll see that we are indeed the expression of a perfect source, that we are divine beings. There is a perfect order to our lives. And there is nothing wrong with us. But if we will listen to our fear, we will be trapped. Always trying to solve a problem can't be solved in the outside world. So let us be honest and clear with ourselves. Are we willing to face that fear willing to know ourselves deeply, even though we believe there is something in there we don't want to know. We must set our intention. We must be clear about what we want. Living a life controlled by fear is a struggle. The symptoms of fear are painful. It causes havoc in our bodies. It is not an easy choice and not an easy process. But no damage will be done. No one will be hurt. There is a wisdom and intelligence at work within us that we can trust. And what lies beyond the fear is so beautiful and rich. We are prone to fooling ourselves, to convincing ourselves that we have moved past fear. But if we are honest and clear, are we really experiencing the peace and joy, being completely free, our expression of our authentic selves? Let us make a new decision. A decision that takes courage. But aren't we tired of the old way? Don't we long for peace and connection? Joy and love? To be at peace with ourselves and the world. There is nothing wrong. Our fear is not bad. But we have no need for it. There is nothing in this moment for us to fear. We are not in any danger. There is no threat. It is time for us to choose differently. And so, let us remember in this moment there is a presence, a power within us light of loving, creative source alive within us right now. There is an intelligence and wisdom that is inherent in that source. We can trust that presence and power within us. We can let go to it, surrender to it. Let us choose that power, that infinite creative source over fear. Thank you for listening to this episode of our podcast. If you'd like more information on these meditations and teachings, visit pathwaystosurrender.com. You might be interested in our other podcast, Pathways to Surrender. These are guided meditations designed to support you in letting go of whatever tensions or false ideas you might be holding about how things really are, and reaching a state of peace and surrender. That's Pathways to Surrender. Look for the next episode soon. We're uploading them every couple of days. See you next time.